Good morning everybody. Today my topic is viscosity. So in the earlier video I was given the two properties of liquid. One is called the vapor pressure, second is called the surface tension, and last property of liquid, if you observe, it is called the viscosity. What is the viscosity? Let us take here. A liquid is propagates or flows in the form of the layers, propagates in the form of the layer. For example, seawater. Seawater, if you observe, it propagates in the form of the large number of layers, and these layers are held by the intermolecular forces. Whenever they are propagating in the form of the layer, these layers are held by the intermolecular forces. This intermolecular forces creates the friction. Ultimately, whenever contacting with each other, they are flowing. Ultimately, there exists the friction. That friction resists the flow of the liquid. The friction which is created during the intermolecular forces, which resists the flow of the liquid. And what is the viscosity? The resistance to the flow of liquid is called the viscosity. Once again, the resistance to the flow of liquid is called the viscosity. Why the resistance is created? So whenever the liquid is propagates in the form of the layer, there exists the intermolecular forces. Those intermolecular forces creates the friction. That friction immediately resists the flow of the liquid, and that resistance to the flow of liquid is called the viscosity. So this is the definition of the viscosity. Now, the intermolecular forces, if you observe, this intermolecular forces is directly proportional to the velocity gradation. Directly proportional to the velocity gradation. What is the velocity gradation? Velocity in the unit length. Velocity in the unit length, which is called as the velocity gradation, and this F is also directly proportional to the area of contact or area of the surface. So ultimately, the force which are operating between the layers is directly proportional to the velocity gradation as well as the area of contact, area of cross section. By using the equation 1 and 2, we can write F is proportional to the A into dV by dx. And remove this proportionality by keeping one constant nu into A into dV by dx. Here you take nu is called the viscosity coefficient. Viscosity coefficient. Immediately asked in IB examination 2 marks question, very important. What is the definition of the viscosity coefficient? I am taking the same equation. F is equal to nu into A into dV by dx. Now, what is the viscosity quotient you have to define? In order to define this one, I am taking the A is equal to unit, nothing but area of cross section is unity, and velocity gradation dV by dx is equal to unity. So, you substitute 1, immediately what happened? F is equal to nu, nothing but I am given the definition of the viscosity quotient. The force which acts on a layers, the force which acts on a layers when velocity gradation and area of cross section is unity, then the force is called the viscosity quotient. Nothing but whenever A is equal to 1, dV by dx is equal to 1, F is equal to nu. Viscosity quotient is nothing but force. When it is the force which operates between the layers when area of cross section is taken as the unity and velocity gradation is also taken as the unity, then the force operating on the layers is called the viscosity quotient. Ultimately, F is equal to nu when A is equal to 1, and velocity gradation which is given as the dV by dx is equal to 1. Immediately, another very important, laminar flow. Laminar flow. 2 marks question, very important. What is the laminar flow? He asks you. Whenever the liquid propagates in the form of the layer structure, the velocity of the layers, if you observe from the top to lower bottom, immediately the velocity decreases as we move from the top to bottom, which was observed by the laminar. That's why the flow is called the laminar flow. For example, I will give. This will be the V plus delta V, and this is the V, and this will be the V minus delta V. Nothing but the velocity of upper layer will be very speed. As we observe anything, any river, if you observe, upper layer will move very speedily. So as we move top to bottom layers, immediately velocity will be decreases, and this phenomenon is observed by the laminar. That's why the flow is called the laminar flow. What is the laminar flow definition? If you observe, as we move one layer to another layer, the velocity change is observed. As we move top to bottom, velocity will be decreases, the velocity of the flow decreases, and the phenomenon is called as the laminar flow. It is also very important. Then What are the units for the viscosity quotient? What is the units for the viscosity quotient, he asks you. I will take the viscosity quotient, I will write like this, nu is equal to here, I am sending the remaining this side. So F by A into this comes as the dx by dv. So F is nothing but newtons, already we are familiar. A is nothing but meter square into dx nothing but length. Length is nothing but, we can say it is the meters, and velocity units is the meters per second. I am taking the meters per second inverse. So this meter will be get cancelled. 1 by second comes, 1 by second inverse comes as the, so the value will be the Newton per meter square second. So this is called the units are the viscosity quotient, Newton per meter square, and the second inverse comes as the second, and this is the units are the viscosity quotient. Very, very important. Then what is the effect of the temperature on the viscosity? What is the effect of the temperature? If you observe, whenever temperature is increases, already we are very familiar, temperature increases, kinetic energy increases, because kinetic energy is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Temperature increases, kinetic energy increases, temperature decreases, kinetic energy decreases, ultimately temperature increases, kinetic energy increases. Whenever kinetic energy increases, velocity also increases. Why? Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Ultimately kinetic energy, velocity is directly proportional to each other. So whenever you are changing only one temperature, temperature increased, ultimately kinetic energy increases. Kinetic energy increases nothing but velocity increases. Velocity increases nothing but the movement of the layers will be very speed. Intermolecular forces decreases. I am taking here intermolecular forces decreases. And these intermolecular forces is called as the viscosity. Ultimately viscosity decreases. So simple phenomena, temperature increases, kinetic energy increases, velocity increases. Whenever velocity, speed increases, intermolecular forces which are present in between the layers decreases. Though they are moving speedily, ultimately intermolecular forces decreases. Intermolecular forces decreases nothing but that force is called as the viscosity. The force decreases, ultimately viscosity also decreases. So this is the temperature effect you are having. Ultimately if you observe, what is the viscosity? The resistance to the flow of liquid is called as the viscosity. Why the resistance to the flow of liquid takes place? Whenever the liquid is propagates in the form of the layers, these layers are held by some intermolecular forces. Those intermolecular forces creates the friction. That friction resists the flow of the liquid, and this phenomenon is called as the viscosity. This intermolecular forces is depends on the two parameters. One is called as the dv by dx, which is called as the velocity gradation. Second one is the area of cross section. Force is directly proportional to both. Ultimately F is proportional to A into dv by dx. F I am keeping the proportionality a constant. I am taking nu is called as the viscosity quotient. What is the definition of the viscosity quotient? When A is equal to 1, velocity gradation is 1, immediately the force which are operating on the layers is called as the viscosity quotient. What is the laminar flow? Whenever liquid propagates in the form of the layers, as we move from top to bottom, velocity decreases, velocity gradation is observed, and the phenomenon is observed by the laminar, and that's why the flow is called as the laminar flow. Already you are very familiar, top layer will have the high speed as compared to the lower levels. And units are the viscosity quotient. Immediately viscosity quotient is equal to F by A dx by dv. F is now Newton, A is nothing but meter square, dx nothing but length, length is nothing but meter, velocity nothing but meter per second. Ultimately these are the units of the viscosity quotient. What is the effect of the temperature? Temperature increases, kinetic energy increases, velocity increases, intermolecular forces decreases. Intermolecular forces decreases nothing but viscosity also decreases. Thank you.